Good morning, students. In my previous video, I have explained to you all about the author Vasanta Surya, and I have also given you all the pictorial representation of the story A Gift of Chapels. I think you all must have enjoyed the story. In this video, I am going to tell you about the summary of the whole story. Before going through the summary of the story, first I want to memorize the main characters of the story. Mridu was the young girl. Lali, Ravi, Meena was the cousins of Mridu. MP Punai was the kitten found by the children. Rukumani was the aunt of Mridu. Tapi was the grandmother of Mridu and Tata was the grandfather of Mridu. Music teacher and beggar are the main characters of the story. Let's see the summary of the story. Mridu is a young girl living with her grandmother Tapi and grandfather Tata in Chennai. Mridu goes along with Tapi to her aunt Rukumini's house one afternoon. There she meets her cousin Lali, Ravi and Meena. Everyone at Rukumani's house was glad to see Mridu. There was a thick bitterberry bush in their backyard. Ravi took her beside that. There was a small little kitten inside a torn football. The small creature was busy drinking milk that was kept inside a half shell of a coconut. Meena informed Mridu that they have found the kitten outside their house in the morning of that day, but they must keep it as a secret, otherwise, the grandmother will leave their house immediately. Ravi was upset that they were being taught to be kind towards animals, but when he was trying to do so, elders are screaming at them, calling the kitten a dirty creature. His grandmother was suspicious while he was taking out milk for the kitten from kitchen. He had to drink more than half of the milk to make her believe that it was for him. He also told Mridu that they have named the kitten as Mahindran. Mridu loved the name because it sounded real, unlike those cute ones you kept for the kittens. Ravi further added that its complete name was Mahendra Varma Pallav Punai and MP Punai is short. He informed her he could make it from its fur that it was a fine breed cat, a close relative of lion family like the one that Pallava kings used in their emblem. To this Mridu giggled, which instigated Ravi to prove his knowledge about the history further. On his school trip to Mahabalipuram, he had seen a statue of lion and he firmly believed that it was the ancestor of that kitten. He proudly announced that his small kitten is the descendant of Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. He remembered Mridu of cats being worshipped in ancient Egypt. He believed it is to a descendant of cat goddess Bastet. Ravi was busy in making all proud announcement about his cat when a wailed sound crease come from the window. Mridu was shocked while Mahindran was frightened. Mahindran jumped with fear on a tray of red chilies kept under the sun for drying. With the crunching noise continuing on the background, Mridu inquired what it was. Ravi informed her that it was Lali learning to play the violin. Mridu peeped from the window and she found Lali was holding the violin in an awkward position, sitting a bit away from her music teacher, who had his back towards the window. The teacher was bald with a fringe of oiled black hair falling around his ears. There was gold chain in the neck and a ring on his hand. He had a big toe with which he was thumping the ground. He was playing the notes perfectly on the violin while Lali was struggling hard. His tracks were filled with melody while Lali continued missing the notes. Children were having fun peeping from the window when Rukumani called Ravi to send the beggar away. She was fed up with the beggar coming to their place for a week now and wanted him to find another house. The beggar had made himself comfortable at the ground. He was leaning against the neem tree with his upper cloth spread under it. He was about to snooze when he heard Ravi asking him to leave. He was shocked hearing this and called for lady of the house. An irritating Rukumani told Ravi that there wasn't anything left in the kitchen and asked the beggar not to come again. Her voice was so loud that Ravi did not have to repeat her words to the beggar. The beggar told them that he would leave after taking rest for a while. It was too hot outside and there were blisters in his feet. The children were in pain seeing this and started making plans to give him chappals. Mridu remembered seeing a pair of old grey chappals while she had entered Ravi's house. She asked Ravi whom they belonged to. Ravi took the chappals and gave it to the beggar and asked him not to come again. The beggar went away wearing the chappals and blessing the children. It was the time for the music teacher to leave. He was looking for his chappals. He called Lali and they looked everywhere but didn't find them. Lali informed Rukumani about it. Rukumani questioned the children if they had seen anyone picking up the chappals. Rukumani was really angry and Mridu could not control anymore. She told her that they have given the music teacher's chappal to the beggar. Rukumani went inside and brought Gopu Mama's new chappals and gave them to the music teacher. The teacher was happy getting the new chappals, but still pretending as though it was tough for him to accept them. The teacher called Ravi a monkey and an incarnation of Lord Hanuman, which seemed clear that Rukumani did not like. She wanted the teacher to leave immediately. After he left, she called the children home and offered them some snacks. She thanked God that Gopu Mama did not go to office in chappals but needed them after coming home immediately. She wondered that she will tell him, giving a hint that she will take the blame on herself. Moral of the story. The moral of this story is to help people in need. The beggar was in need of the slippers. He had blisters in his feet. Children did the right thing by giving the chappals to the beggar. Gopu Mama can buy another pair of slippers, but the beggar did not have the money to buy them. Second moral of the story is that parents should respect the emotions of their children. We should take care of the animals. Students, write the summary of the story in your note. In my next video, I will come with the exercise of this chapter. Till now, stay safe at home. Thank you.